Hi there. So in today's video, we will be learning how to draft this pattern for the jumpsuit. This first video is demarcated for just the top. So stay back, relax and learn. So you first draft your basic borders. Okay, I already have a basic borders illustration in this channel. Is on this channel. Kindly do check it out. So you just draft your first basic borders as you can see me doing here. Okay, so all the explanation and everything has already been uploaded. It's just the basic borders that we are going to develop this gray style from. Okay, so kindly do check it out. If this is your first time watching my video, I'm also Irene, a fashion designer in Ghana, Kumasi, Odium to be precise. So after you're done drafting your basic bodice or transferring your basic bodice like so, you cut it out from your paper. Okay, so now it was folded in two. This paper is being folded in two. You open it up, okay, so that you can get it right. So you just mark the neck so that you can get an idea of where is expected to end. But because of the extension or because of the flap that comes in, that is the reason why you see me doing this. So here I just wanted you to have an idea of how it had to look after it flaps. Okay, so I'm using the chalk to illustrate it there for you to see the other half. Okay, so something like that, like so. You fold it into two like that, slanted like so. So I'll be using the marker to mark it out so that you can understand what we are getting at the end of the day. So this is how you're going to be getting. Okay, this is how the results has to be. We would have one at the other side and have just one on it like so. So we are trying to draft this so that we can get a flappy effect. Okay, yeah. So after you've made it slanted like so, this particular one that I showed you for the first start, we will be adding some extensions to it. So here you can see me opening it and closing it up. It just gives you an idea of how you want it to be. If you want it to be extremely close at your chest area, you do like so. If you want it to be open so you can wear a vest inside it, you do that as well. Okay, so here is the extension or the brown thing you saw on the first one. If you can see here, do you see how it has folded on it? Okay, so that is what we are trying to achieve. So because of the fold, we would give in an extension like so. It should be like maybe 2 inches from the center. Okay, like so, 2 inches from the center. But you know, the front and the back, the only difference you have between the front and the back of basic bodies are the introduction of those zip allowance. So because you already have the pattern for the front, okay, we will be doing that. We will be placing it on the brown, actually be placing it on the fabric to add the zip allowance to it and then cut it out. Okay, and then the neck area, the back actually goes down by an inch, whilst the front normally goes down by 3 by 3, but normally the back goes down by 3 by 1. Okay, so that is what you saw me doing before cutting it out with the extension or the intention for the flap. Okay, so yes, this is what we are trying to achieve. Because of the extension we did at the center, we will be extending it. Okay, this is the center. When it is folded, this is how it looks when it's completely folded into two. But because we want to have a fold so it lies on the other side, we will be doing the extension like so. So that was the brown thing, that or the brown fold that you saw in front or our first video. So after that, this is what we are actually getting, as you can see here. Please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So that was the fold that was introduced there. So after you have it, so you have it here like so, you can either pull it in more or pull it out more, as is being illustrated here in this video. If you have any question, kindly do drop it in the comment section. I will be excited to reply you. check out my other playlist, sewing playlist as well, so that you would get to have a lot of knowledge about the sewing. There are a lot of tricks and tricks that will be shared. So this is the easiest part of it, okay? So after you're done with it like so, you can see that the fold has been joined there like so, okay? This is how it looks when it is being opened. That is the center. The center is where you can see that straight line from the up section to the down section. But that is not what we want. We want to be able to fold it up like that ends. And because we have one pattern like that, we can fold it together to get our two patterns for the front, of which it is actually going to flap. Okay, so that is what we are trying to understand here. Depending on how you want your neck to or the fold to be, it depends on you to do it as so. So here you fold your fabric into two as well, and then you place your pattern that you've drafted on it, and then you do well to cut across it. Make sure that it is facing each other. If the nicer part or the right side is facing each other, if you're cutting it at the wrong side, to make sure the wrong sides are facing each other in order for you to achieve the results you would have to achieve, or else the fabric will be one-sided. If it is right on right, we are going to have an issue. It's going to be one-sided. But if it is the two right facing each other, that is where we will be getting the right proportions and then the right directions for each of the fabric. So kindly do take that into consideration as well. Please, the whole jumpsuit would also be uploaded. I'll be uploading the cutting of the trousers and then the upper section, okay, on the channel. So do not forget to also check my description for other details. So this is what you see here. The lining is what's going to be the crepe fabric, the brown crepe fabric. So the folds on it is what is being illustrated here. So we have the other side at that left end, and then we have this at the right end. Okay, so it is flapping on top of that. The camera wasn't positioning well, so you can't really see it, but I hope you do get a concept of it. Yes. So that is the folds. The folds are the ones that you can see as is being lighter, not as deep as the original fabric. We will be using the crepe fabric as our lining. So that is what you saw in the video where it was given that complete plain brown effect. So this is how it looks, okay? This is how it looks, and then this is how it looks if it is being folded on. Okay. Thank you very much for watching till this section. The other side will also be in the description. Do check it.